Hi everybody, I'm Anthony Santosh, Assistant Professor of Chemistry in St. Joseph College of Arts and Science. I'm handling physical chemistry. Let us discuss one topic in physical chemistry. In the second part of this video, we are going to get an introductory meaning for the classification of ensembles. So let us start with what is ensemble. Ensembles are the collection of imaginary replications of the system. And what is canonical? Canon means according to rule, and ensemble means collection. So it is an imaginary collection of replications of actual system with a common temperature. Okay. So what are the types? Three types. So first one is microcanonical ensemble. Second one is canonical ensemble, and the third one is grand canonical ensemble. We have seen in the case of microcanonical ensemble, we will get the number of moles, volume and energy as common, and in in the canonical ensemble, number of moles, volume and temperature will be common, and in the grand canonical ensemble, mu, volume and temperature will be common, chemical potential value. Mu is chemical potential value. And let us see what is microcanonical ensemble. In the microcanonical ensemble, the condition of constant temperature is replaced by the requirement that all the systems should have exactly the same energy. Okay, that is the main point here we have to consider. It is, once again I wish to repeat, in microcanonical ensemble, the condition of constant temperature in NVT is replaced by the requirement that all the systems should have exactly the same energy. Each system is individually isolated. Each system is individually isolated. In isolated systems, we cannot exchange the number of particles and as well as energy. Nothing can be exchanged. So N, V and E are constant. N, V and E are constant. We cannot exchange the number of particles. We cannot exchange energy. So there is no possibility of changing the volume of the system. Clear? The temperature is replaced here with constant temperature is replaced with energy, and in this case we have the representation with non-conducting heat walls. So this is just like an insulator which will not allow individual systems with other system and individual systems with the surrounding. There will be no possibility of exchanging energy as well as the matter, that is the number of particles. So this representation is the schematic lattice representation. Okay, so we have the graphical representation also for microcanonical ensemble. In canonical ensembles, this imaginary collection of replications of the actual system with a common temperature is called the canonical ensemble. So the actual system with a common temperature. So here we have a closed system. So in the case of closed system, we can exchange energy. So energy can be exchanged. Energy can be exchanged, but number of particles cannot be exchanged. So here we have the number of particles as and volume and temperature. So in such case of systems, the number of particles in the system is very large. Okay, we have some points here. All systems are identical but distinguishable. All systems are identical here but distinguishable. One system can be differentiated with other system. and each system can exchange energy with the neighbors and may exist as a number of quantum states, and which are characterized with E1, E2 and E3. Likewise, we can get the characterization here. So isothermal system in the case of microcanonical ensemble, and in the case of canonical ensemble, the number of particles in such systems are very large, but it is closed system. It is a closed system. So in closed system, energy can be exchanged. That means here heat, and in the form of heat, the energy can be exchanged, but the number of particles cannot be exchanged, and so the volume also will not be changed. In the case of grand canonical ensemble, the volume and temperature of a system is the same. The volume and temperature of the system is the same, but they are open. What is open? It means the matter can be imagined as able to pass between the systems. So matter can be exchanged. The number of particles can be exchanged. Okay. So the number of particles can be exchanged, which means the composition of each one may fluctuate. The composition of each one may fluctuate. But now the chemical potential is the same in each system. So here we are getting the term mu, which is the chemical potential, and it becomes constant in the case of grand canonical ensemble. Mu becomes constant in grand canonical ensemble. And also we have the important point about an ensemble is that it is a collection of imaginary replications of the system. So we are free to let the number of members be as large as we like. We can let capital N be infinite. Capital N means the number of particles. The number of members of the ensemble in a state with the energy E is denoted with Ni, and there may be so many other representations, indications for the particles. And we have two postulates which are related to this ensemble. Let us see. What is the first postulate? The average of any mechanical variable over a long time on the actual system is equal to its ensemble average. This is the first postulate. The average of any mechanical variable over a long time on the actual system is equal to its ensemble average, entire ensemble average. Okay. That is the first postulate. And what is the second postulate? Second postulate, in an ensemble representation of an isolated system, that is isolated system, the members are distributed with equal probability over the possible quantum states. So in this case, in an ensemble of isolated system means the microcanonical ensemble. So the members are distributed with equal probability over the possible quantum states. So we have different kinds of representations for three types of ensembles. One is microcanonical, second one is canonical, third one is grand canonical ensemble. But overall, in overall case, all the three different ensembles are related to three different systems. One is isolated, and that is microcanonical, in which we cannot exchange the number of moles, number of particles present in it, and volume and energy. We cannot exchange in energy as well as number of particles. and in the case of canonical it is closed system, and so energy can be exchanged from one state into from one system into another system. And in the case of grand canonical ensemble, it is open. That means a number of moles, number of particles can be exchanged, and the energy also can be exchanged. And the important point here is the chemical potential stood constant. The chemical potential is kept constant. So, and along with that we discussed two postulates. Okay, so we may have some other applications in next videos. Thank you.